Ah, speaking for the first time. Speaking for the first time of the day. Always got that associated with it, like turning on like a old faucet for the first time in years. Anyway, so yeah, what you hear about this bill? All I heard was like Canada something censorship stuff happening, some kind of C11 bill. I was gonna like look into it, but I know Canada people, but I might be able to ask. That's on the ground there. I'd rather hear things from people on the ground as much as I can. So it's an old bill. Bill C11. There had to be an X amount of Canadian content made on a streaming platform. Why? That's like a weird bill to pass. But okay. But it made a lot of jobs. And then the bill was amended. Like, amended to be the opposite, so people lost a ton of jobs. Canadian streaming, so there's like specific like Canadian streaming services. Like, what do you mean? Have X amount of shitty Canadian programming, which means to watch the content I want. That's what does that mean? Like you mean like Canada have to have Canadian content? Why? Oh, like Canada can't leave viewing entertainment services up to other places. They have to produce their own. It's like produce their own. Like it's by law. It was by law. Like how's that even like a thing? How do you even? So I guess like you just have to like overinflate. Yeah, it's like you're producing like made up jobs. It's like, all right, well, the government is telling us that we need an X amount of hours on our television, so we have to make a television station and have to make this amount of time of shows. So even though like the people don't want it, we have to make the means to do it. So we need to hire people to make garbage. The only Canadian content that was good was the only real thing that like I enjoyed out of watching from Canada, as far as I know it, was what's that show? Kids in the Hall. Are You Afraid of the Dark was Canadian? Isn't Kids in the Hall? Yeah, well, isn't that Canada? Yeah. I'm gonna crush your brain. I'm gonna crush your head. Like the crushing your head thing? Yeah, I did that for like ever. That's about it. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, I guess You're Afraid of the Dark. I guess. Well, I didn't know that was Canadian. Okay. Reboot? Reboot was Canadian? I didn't get to watch too much of Reboot. Reboot got like really confusing. But yeah, so what? What did they do with the law? So now, what happened? So why did I hear about it now? Cause it's very, I don't know. Shit like that's very Chinesey, like CCP, like where you got this law that people know this law as, and then like because it's sort of related to some negative thing that a government body wants to do, they change it so it's like the complete opposite, but it's like under the same topic. So even though it's completely the opposite thing, it's still known as like the same name or like the same category or I don't know. It doesn't. Oh, see, that's fucking censorship though. Like, who are the CRTC? Who are those people? So if some like, so if the CRTC is infiltrated by a majority of bunch of douchebags, you don't get certain content that's not approved by, I don't know. Yeah, that's dumb. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's bad. I'd be worried. Like, I'd be worried, not personally, but just because the average amount of the human race, which is half, is generally average, and average people can be dumb. It's bad for your surroundings. Yeah. But see, the problem is, like, you know, you can just, like, write it off as, it just mostly affects these people. But, you know, these people, like, eventually grow up. Like, you know, these people, like, dumb people could just, like, float their way to the top somehow nowadays. So, like, it's just not good. Something to be worried about, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm going to go back real quick. And being forced to like censor something by somebody else is bad. Self-censorship isn't as bad if you're intelligent enough to make the decision as to know what's appropriate and what's not. It's like it's not even like censorship at that point. It's like, you know, just self-regulating. What's another word for that? Being disciplined, or like what's that other word? I can't remember, but anyway. Majority of people. Exactly. Like, if the majority are evil people, or if it's like a few intelligent evil people that has a way of turning others, it's bad. Because they can censor good. And then spread evil. It's not good. Evil and immoral ideas to the general public because it then leaves people confused as to what's good and what's bad. People won't be able to differentiate the two. That's what they're trying to do nowadays. I mean, like, it's a huge extension on, like, sex sells. Like, since, like, you can't just, like, sell sex as easily nowadays, for whatever reason. Like, something happened where it, like, turned around. I mean, except in Japan. They have to, like, I don't know, figure out other ways to get people to binge on something completely useless and dumb. And also have...
You...
Did I leave something here?
Warm. Give me soft.
Have those dumb people, like, encourage it upon others through peer pressure. Yeah, this stuff is happening. But they just try to leave people confused as to what's right and what's wrong. Yeah, just a small subset of people are controlling our media. Very much so. What did I want to give you? A weapon. I had, you can have the lantern, or do you take a dark hand?
No.
No?
That...
Yeah, that sounds like super censorship to me. They're making loopholes for certain people to make an influence the majority through this brainwashing source that we've had for a very long time called the media. The lantern worked. Go fight this boss. Man, I don't feel very limber. I feel kinda... feel like a... what's it called? Driftwood. Dry driftwood on the beach. My body isn't feeling as limber. Good random crap. Many these will have 4. Finished the cleric set. Better or worse, because you know, basically not considering coming back to this game for a while after this. I don't even know why I'm doing it. It just... you do it enough times for so long, you just kind of... going with it. Whoa! Up. Stability increased by 2! Holy shit! That's exciting. Hey, okay. Wow. Time to go to the abyss. I can't just like warp directly to the freaking Lord vessel, which is dumb. Totally should be a Lord vessel warp. Oh, man, yeah, especially when it's like disguised or hidden in this like
What is it? Go on.
in law.
Very well. Be still. Entrust thy flesh to me.
Embedded in this vagary that is called, you know, law. So that, you know, a content creator could never ever fully comprehend the meaning behind the law because it can be interpreted by a way that he won't ever be able to win against. Yeah. We could just be like, you know, like for example, you could be drawing something and the show you're working on just like gets canceled. It's like, why? Well, because this law. It's like, but we thought this law meant no. This law means this, and we have an army of lawyers that says so. So we're deleting your shit. Goodbye. But yeah, that's what that fucking law sounds like to me. Now that you've enlightened me on it. It's not good. So now, you know, it'll be like, so these people, like, will be worried that what they make will just be gotten rid of. So, ventures will just stop because they won't see it as, like, worth their time. Which is also, like, another strategy when it comes to censorship. Is like, well, eventually the people will censor themselves, which will work for us. By making it difficult. Because, you know, like, once you electrocute the cupcake enough, Bart Simpson will eventually stop trying eating the cupcake. Maybe. Actually, he probably won't. But, yeah. What does that even mean, though? Like, not being Canadian enough? I don't really think that has much to do with it. I think it's more, like, about ideology. Like, I don't know, like, what the hell does that even mean? Like, not being Canadian enough. It doesn't have enough maple... Where are all the maple trees? There's not enough maple trees in the show, so... No. It's just because that there's so much, like... So many ideas flowing through one's telephone nowadays. Like, the only way you can really regulate the people you're quote-unquote governing is by fundamentally changing the way they think. I don't like how this sounds like a step toward Canada embracing this idea. And like Canada of all places, like what the fuck? I'm kind of worried about that. Shit. Why am I having a hard time with you? You should be easy. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't sound like it makes sense to me. YouTube told Australia to fuck you when they tried it in 2020. Tried what? Australia tried to censor YouTube. Oh. Censor what? The bill is popular in Quebec. Uh-huh. But is it like about... Is the law still about the amount of Canada you have on TV, or did they amend it so that it's just anything? They just amended it so that it's anything, right? But because the law has a... Oh, for the internet. But what is Culture Canada is up to this governing body to decide. That's also scary. Oh, whoops. Alright, I can't imagine Canadian people wanting Canadian content. Like, I don't know. Honestly, what's good in Canada? I'm not saying like Canadian medium is bad. I just the only thing that I can think of that came out of Canada that's good is Kids in the Hall. What's up in Canada nowadays? BBC and US content rules. I don't know about the BBC. I'm not a big fan of the BBC. Like, they used to be, you know, the standard for what should be, like, news or something, but nowadays the BBC's kind of weird. They're super, like, I used to... I mean, I kind of still do. I check it once in a while. But, you know, I had... Fuck. The BBC website bookmarked. Just check it once in a while. But, like, dude, they're, like, super racist against Indians. Like, every article that they have on India... And, like, it's, like, weird because, like, every... It's almost like... It was numerable enough to notice that, like, you know, they just like run articles on India, right? India, and every one of them is like super racist. Like, you know, they got like news on this, world news on this, and this that's going on like in the world right now, and then you have like India. BBC content. What's BBC content, like documentaries? Oh. Isn't like the Doctor Who now garbage? I don't know what Luther is. And BBC documentaries are kind of getting garbagey too. Oh, it's a woman now. Oh. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's sure if that's the reason why, but okay. I didn't mean it by that. I don't know. But yeah, it sounds forced. That sounds very forced.
What is it? I go on. Very well. Be still.
Yeah, I don't know. I have not watched a single episode of Doctor Who. All I know is that it's like Bill and Ted kind of, but not funny. I kind of didn't see the point of watching like a time-traveling telephone booth without Keanu Reeves in it. And I heard like I don't know, whoever that other guy was, like, is now like a fucking whack job. Along with a lot of other people that you watched and enjoyed as a kid, they just turned out to be like they turned. Like, they're losing control of themselves, like, I don't know. You expect people to be on TV to be professionals, but either, like, they're just going insane, like, seeing off from old age, or, well, I don't know what's going on, but people, like, actors and shit that you looked up to, I mean, not you looked up to, but, like, you kind of, like, watched the movies and enjoyed, like, just out there being like hyper dumb. It's like, stop. Like Ron Perlman was like on in a certain spotlight for like just, I don't know, he just made like this like random video about with like tons of curse words and like over a law in Florida. Like, come on, he's like a Fallout narrator guy. What are you doing? Like, Fallout was supposed to be cool because it's got Ron Perlman voicing the narration. Like, why you gotta go and be retarded? Yeah, recently. And he was Hellboy, I believe, right? He had that deep voice. I only watched the first Hellboy, it was alright. Yeah. Like, it's not like I take any interest in celebrity news. I super don't. But it's really linked with how people are turning retarded nowadays. That's why I kind of keep up with it. Like, you know, back then, like, celebrity news and that was like, oh, this person's having an affair with this person, or like caught on tape doing, I don't know, running around streaking naked in the streets of whatever. Like, that, who cares, right? But nowadays, it's just like, you know, I look for patterns, and currently there's like just lots of patterns happening. Yeah. Really changes because we didn't get the amazing content U.S. neighbors did. It's because airtime has a certain amount of airtime had to be committed to Canadian-produced television. Like that's like, so you're saying like a lot. So you're like, it's not like a little bit, it's like, you know, like half of television has to be made in Canada, is basically like what you're saying. That's pretty fun. Definitely not like, what, more than half? At least you had the Ninja Turtles. I'm assuming, like, the TV had to be more than less wholesome. Because I guess, like, I don't know, if I, like, take my brain back into, like, the 90s and stuff, and I was the person behind this law, I would look at, like, US television content, and see that, like, half of it is, like, smutty garbage. So it, you know, to keep Canadian values. Or, you know, like, the stereotype that Canada was keeping for a while about, you know, how people are, like, chill and cool in Canada. Like, you couldn't have your Canadian people, like, watching US garbage. I guess. Or some, like, 90s garbo. Just brainless garbo. Like, if I was a Canadian governor, what would I assume would be, like, American, just not worthwhile for people to watch kind of television. Like some of those like Nickelodeon TV shows where they just like had like slime and like they just like slimed each other and like it was funny. I wonder if that's what that South Park thing about Canada stems from. Was it Phil and was it those guys? Where it's like the Canadian government condemns our American entertainment while in Canada they produce fart jokes. Hard captors? Why? So I guess anime and some anime. X-Men? Okay. Weird. Anime I can understand. Anime could be could have been scary waters for a responsible adult that is regulating these things in the 90s. It's weird. What I wanted to do. Broadcasters didn't want to pay. What? Does that have anything to do with the law? Oh, fuck you! Ah, he tricked me. Ah, fuck you! Eat that super fast swipe. Could have healed. I gotta be careful with that stab. He sometimes goes into a swing afterwards. That. It does that. Ah! 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 Come on! Nickelodeon wasn't it? There you go. They just censored the entirety of Nickelodeon. Ah! I need more poise. What's my poise? 49, that's not high enough. Better like leg gear? Yes. Why do I not have this? This has poise. Why was this not allowed? Oh, I know why. They got this tower shield on. I don't want the tower shield, I want the fucking blank iron shield. This. But you can get a US satellite? That's interesting. $52.8. That's exactly 50. That's exactly 105.6. Let's go. U.S. football. I suppose. Well, I guess there was no reason to, like, leave it out of your television, but I suppose... That's not too bad. I honestly don't understand the hype over football. Too many commercials and, like, people not doing anything. Maybe, well, that's probably because you guys, like, wanted to promote your hockey. Dude, does Canada have any other national sport, competitive sport, done in teams besides hockey? You guys have basketball? Okay. Oh, baseball, yes. Baseball, of course. The Blue Jays. You guys didn't have football teams, so I guess it was like, well, there's no point in watching, just allowing football on TV. That's all America. Like, there'll be no team for us Canadians to root for, so what's the point? Yeah, like, I heard there's, like, Canadian football. It's, like, weird as hell. Oh, no. Now I'm fat rolling. What? Oh, you know, because the pyromancy flame doesn't weigh anything. Oh, man. It's obnoxious. Ugh. Ah, fuck! I still live. Barely. But stuck behind a rock. Yes, nice. Come on! down. That was not safe. Fuck you. Not safe. Ah! Nah, god damn it. But I remember, right, the NHL, like, went on, like, strike forever in the 90s. I mean, I remember, like, liking hockey because it was just, like, people just going top speed on ice, just smashing into each other, and then, like, punching each other and stuff. But the instant that I started taking an interest in hockey, like an actual sport, like, they went on some kind of strike. Because Philadelphia had, like, the Flyers, you know, and the Flyers were, like, supposed to be cool or something. Like, it was actually, like a team that was kind of semi-decent. Ban players from playing for... Really? That's like... That's sad. Like, you know, there's, like, people that are of, like, a certain, profession that you don't see playing video games or, you know, streaming or something. Because, you know, what they do is kind of important. And it requires a huge dedication to do properly. And I feel like, I don't know, being a sportsman is one of them. Like, you super shouldn't be, like, playing too much video games. When you literally is, like, wearing, like, be it the colors of your city or your country or whatever, you know, and your performance kind of goes into the that word goes toward the reputation of who you're, like, kind of supposed to be representing. Kids want to be kids. But they're still NHL players. Come on. It's like, then don't be an NHL player. If you just, like, I don't know, play some, like, Little League or something. I kind of stand with the... You know, I got my shitty job so I can play video games, because, like, really, what I do at home don't matter. And when you're, like, not showing up for practice, that's... No, that's... Because it'll be kind of like the same thing as, like... To me, like, if someone that I need to be at work is not showing up for work, or, you know, like, sleeping in or coming in late because he's playing too many, like, fucking... I don't know... PUBG or some shit, then yeah, we're gonna have problems. I kind of get that. I did not hit the attack button. That was weird. I wanted to check my health, you asshole. You can't even tell when I'm looking at my fucking inventory screen. Fucking Lord of Cinders. Or like Lord of fucking Ghost Sniping. My soul at? It's fair to the players. Well, yeah, but tell that to the guy that's fucking skipping practice for playing Fortnite when he's supposed to be showing up at practice. God damn it. It's not, but whose fault is it? That dude's fault. Don't be pissed off at the association. Be pissed off at the dude that's doing it. Yeah. Way to ruin it for everybody else. Good job, guy. Just because you just couldn't stop playing your goddamn Fortnite, you had to ruin it for everybody else. Good job. So yeah. It's the fault. It's the responsibility of it, like a sporting association, to make it so that their sport is worth having an association or a league. When you have your players just kind of rampantly playing Fortnite and not performing the best they could, and like teams are losing because the players just kind of self-sucking, then I feel like, yeah, they needed to step in and actually do something. And you know what? Banning a game for all players of a league does seem like a drastic measure. But whose fault is it? You know, it's like a dad with multiple sons, and one just keeps fucking, I don't know, doing something stupid. Like, sticking his finger in a blender. And you know what? None of you can use the blender. You keep fucking sticking your fingers in it. Yeah, but it was fucking Thomas! You need to get... No! You're all fucked. Good job, Thomas! No, we can't stick our fingers in the blender because you keep fucking sticking your finger in the blender too many times. You know, I think it's totally fair. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. I think it's perfectly reasonable. It's time to go back again. Like, come on, it's like fucking, like Fortnite video games. It's like nothing you can't sympathize over. It wasn't like, you know, because his grandmother was sick, or like, you know, his, I don't know, wife was pregnant, or because his son was going through an addiction, he had to beat it. No, it was like, fuck. That's dumb. You're a professional athlete. Be professional, please. I totally support this. I for one support that reasoning. Because one guy is being dumb, everyone suffers. That's the way it should be. Oh, you left me a
give me-
ring.
Warm. Give me soft.
Oh, yeah, it's Ring of Fog. What the hell's this? What was the other ring you gave me? Alright, so the other... you gave me the useless witch ring. What is the Ring of Fog? Reduces presence to prevent discovery. Those who befriend Alvina are given this mysterious ring. Resembles a pearl with its robust, pure white fog. The ring camouflages wearer's presence, helping to... Really? I didn't befriend her, I befriended this bird. Oh, is that why they're all fucking invisible? How do you even rank up in that, how do you even rank up in her cult? I never even got her, like, items and shit. Is that why all those fucking dudes are invisible? Alright. Oh, fuck. Got the invisible ring at the end of the game. Great. Yeah. Alright, what else can I leave it? I think that's it. That's all I can think of. What it... I felt like I had like one more thing and I could have left it. Oh, this. Let's like leave it in the eggs. I'm sure this will give me like some kind of like red titanite chunk or something. That's why I like left it for last, because I don't need red titanite at all. Nah, shit. Oh, I didn't die. Good. That's still funny though. Like, out of all the sports leagues, it was the NHL that had to ban Fortnite. Because NHL players are just like raging, angry tryhards that has to throw off their gloves and start a fist fight in the middle of the rink because of some dumb player or whatever. Nah. NFL, like, I don't know, I can't imagine, like, NFL players. NFL? NFL players are too large to be holding onto like a tiny controller the size of their, like, I don't know. Imagine, like, an Xbox controller in the hands of like an NFL giant refrigerator guy. It's be tiny. Yeah. Alright, where do I want to go now? I need to go to the Abyss. Yeah, like a giant Orlando playing Xbox. It looks so adorable. The fucking... That's what he's making.
What is it? I am your guardian.
Giant
Go on.
blacksmith. He's making a little Xbox.
Very well. Be still.
Yeah, right? For the NFL, yeah. Like, ice hockey is a little bit more underground, I feel like. It's not like the hugely most popular sport. It's like NASCAR. Ouch. Why am I fighting you? Oh, damn it. I think there's just way more. There's probably way more money involved in the NFL too. Just because, and you know, it is a bigger sport in terms of popularity, I think. Cause like I'm not even sure if I like watch the NHL like hockey for like the game itself, but just because like sometimes the players just for whatever reason ends up like punching each other. And I thought that was funny. Or just it's like a funny game, kind of like dodgeball, and then like they're on ice skates and just like fly into each other. It just looks funny. Yeah, it's stupid, but you know, as a teenager, I thought it was funny. Like, so I watched it. I was like, "What are they doing? Oh, they're getting a fight! Yeehaw! They're fighting! Oh, yeah, that's cool." And like, they're not gonna. It's like pro wrestling. It's like, wait, they're not gonna do anything about it? No, man. Yeah. Honestly, like with football, I don't think you would have like the stamina to spare to just like randomly start a fist fight with someone. I mean, you're like literally putting like the full force of your body into some people, and like then have to like get up and pick up a ball and like run across the fucking grass. Like NHL, you're just kind of like gliding around. You're using momentum of the ice, I guess. I don't know. Not to say that one sport isn't as physically demanding as the other or anything, but it just... You don't got time for that shit. Yeah, right? Fight back by winning. Like... And then run across and get the touchdown and do your jig. But even in a Nintendo game, like, there's like a mini game for like punching people. That's like part of the sport. And the best part is, you know, unlike pro wrestling, it's like not staged. I don't think. At least I don't think so. I'm actually not sure. Maybe it was. But I don't think you have the consent of the other player on the other side to like start a fist fight. Yeah, so it was, I don't know, I thought it was funny. Yeah, there's like blood on the ice and stuff. I was like, are they literally sucking the shit out of each other? It's like, yeah, dude, this is hockey. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. It's like some kind of like futuristic Blood sport. It's like, you know, I got to either watch that or the NFL where half the time you're just standing around and like they'll like run into each other for like 3 seconds and there's so many like bodies around you can't even tell what the hell's going on. You don't even know where the ball is. But every once in a while there'll be like a cool play that's fun to watch, but I mean you can watch it on the news. It was such a slow ass game. And then there's like a commercial break that lasts forever. Then there's just more sitting around. I like those faster games. Like my favorite probably sport to watch if I had to like watch is volleyball. You know, particularly women's volleyball for no like specific reason. I think women's volleyball's pretty intense. Especially like the Polish team. It's pretty intense. But no, but volleyball is like super fast though. And like men's volleyball is not as fun because men's volleyball is all about power. Women's volleyball is like way speed over power. And that shit gets crazy. And it's pretty epic to watch. To be serious. Like, the Japanese team is crazy. They're like fucking ninjas. Flying around. Because there are like power teams in women's volleyball that use kind of strength, like their strength of body. But you know, Japanese people being like small and lithe, they like fucking jump around and do crazy shit. But they never win because, you know, eventually their stamina gives out. But they last a long ass time just fucking flying around the fucking whatever you call it. It's pretty cool. Like, I think Japan, like, Japan changed, like, the game. Because they were so fast. Like, it used to be just... Like, the game, like, used to be really weird. It was, like, I think there was, like, way more people. And, like, people didn't really move around much. So, like... Yeah. Roller derbies? Oh, yeah. Roller derbies. Women's roller derbies. Yeah, that was hot. That was a little too redneck for me, but yeah. I like the car variant. I like destruction derbies or demolition derbies. They're dumb. You're gonna be in a derby? What? Really? Like gonna like kick each other and shit? There was like a league for a little bit that set up in like I think like late 90s. It's all about breaking wrists and ankles because, like, either like kick in the shins and fall over and break your ankle, or you know, you fall over and you catch yourself and you break your wrist. don't have ankle support? Why not? That's kind of dumb. That's kind of dumb. You figured that's the one sport where ankle support is needed. Like, why disco? So why hasn't disco made a comeback yet? I feel like it's about time. People are getting so fruity now. Disco's like the fruitiest shit ever. Like, it was a long-running gag that disco was gonna make a comeback, but I feel like it should nowadays. Like, roller discos. I hear you. And I can sort of picture it. Same time I can't. What are you doing on roller disco? You should like get in like a line and you kind of do the pointing at the sky kind of thing. Like sticking your pointing finger in and up, in and up, in and up, like on roller skates. You know what I mean? The whoop whoop. I don't know, but Earth, Wind, and Fire is still my jam, definitely. I like disco. Oh, you said you like Eurobeat, right? You ever watch Initial D, the anime? I'm sure you've seen a bunch of Initial D memes. Nah, you did it. Fuck you, dude. Nah, you tricked me out. You're gonna hit me with this. No! Yeah, we should watch Initial D. It's pretty awesome. I watch Initial D again. It just got like, it's just like this like weird undertone of like, I don't know, something. I feel like the author like experienced something. I don't know. I feel like he had some kind of trauma with women. I think that he's trying to like express a little bit. It's like an underline in his manga due to like, I don't know, certain characters. Like it's just like it's completely unnecessary to the story of the anime, but it's like in the story anyway, kind of thing. Yeah, it's You'll probably see it if you like watch the anime. Like I don't think he had a good way with relationships. I guess that's what it. That's the message I get. I'm not sure exactly. I'm just saying. It's like super random. It's like, why is this storyline in this? What does this have anything to do with like drifting on cars? Why is it gonna be like this like random my feels included with this anime? I don't get it, but it's there. Seems completely out of character to the anime. Well, maybe it's like a thing in the racing theme in the racing, you know, world. I don't know. Car drifting world, maybe it is like a topic to be discussed. Maybe, I don't know. Add realism to the anime. I've never drifted, I don't know, but still, it seemed completely random to me watching. Or, you know, considering that animes are extremely like shortened adaptations of the comics or manga. Maybe it seemed weird because it's just like a snippet of some like storyboard in the manga that just felt out of character, just being implemented into the anime. Yeah, like random. Yeah, it's kind of dumb in my opinion, though. But I guess it appeals to some people, and like, you know, like and the goal is to achieve like a wider audience when it comes to anything that you're, you know, that's consumed for profit. Oh, whoops. I'll just skip you. Ah, fuck you, dude. Not gonna fight you. God damn it. Like, imagine if, like, Akira, like, ended up, like, dwindling to, like where you think the story's about Kaneda and Tetsuo and them, like, and their confrontation at the end. But imagine if it was, like, I don't know, the actual plot was gonna end with the, relationship between Kaneda and that, like, I don't know, rebel girl. This has been pretty stupid. If there was like no badass like boxy laser cannon that that Kaneda like pulled out of nowhere, would have been lame. Yeah, K. It would never have been like the Kaneda Tetsuo meme. But man, every time I see like tiny old ladies at work, those three kids just keep showing up in my head. Yeah, like, yeah. They look exactly like them. They act like super childish too, because you know they're like rich old farts. It was all before like inheritance taxation became a thing, and they just lived off their rich family money and have not known like real life for the entirety of their lives. Yeah, and you know what? The old ladies that I speak of are pretty creepy too. So not only are they going like slightly senile, they just have this completely like backwards view on real life. Like no inheritance tax in Canada? Yeah, I bet there isn't. Bet your land isn't as like a gold mine it is in Canada as it is in Japan. For Canada, there's just like infinite land everywhere. Like I don't exactly know I don't know the exact process of how like people obtain the land like after World War II, like certain I don't know how they decided or what kind of system was implemented to distribute like land to the people. But you know, war ravaged Japan after America moved in. Like, you know, they just kind of like gave land to people. I think I'm not exactly sure. Don't quote me on it. But there was a thing like that happened. So like, but land ended up being worth like a lot of money because Japan's on an island. So you had like, you know, you had, and then the economic bubble happened. Probably have something to do with that. A deceased person's last taxes having to be paid. That's like nothing. That's like whatever. Nah, man, fucking A. I wait for it, but I still fall for it anyway. I should just always block the second blow. Because he does that stab attack that homes in this, and then roll. Ugh, fuck you. Oh, you hit me. Sometimes he does the grab. There he goes. After that combo. Fucking do it again, asshole. Stop it! The fuck? Mmm. Shit. beneficiaries are given their share before income tax is paid. Yeah, so usually you just pay the income tax with what you inherited, and that I would think that would be logically, unless like your parents are such a douchebag that they left you with nothing, and they're like, here, we're giving you nothing, and we're gonna spend all our money before we die, and because once we're dead, we don't have to worry about taxes. You just kind of pay for it. I guess it could happen. Yeah. I guess you can't, like, discount that, you know, some parents are just complete douchebags. So I suppose it would affect normal people. Like, most of these laws, like, affect normal people in the worst way anyway. That hasn't changed. But it kind of feels like the same, like, it sort of, like, feels like, the government wants to punish you for, like, being a family that's lousy with their money. Kind of like in Japan, like, if you commit suicide, any expense that the government had to use to, I don't know, dispose of your body or clean up the mess or whatever, your immediate family has to pay for it. Kinda like that. So, like, if you kill yourself at the train station, like, your folks will be having to pay, like, a lot of money. That's probably the most expensive way to kill yourself. I think it, like, deters a certain kind of depressed individual. Like, if they're, like, depressed over their worth in their family, then I guess it would deter them, because it would make them even more worthless, or something. And Japan being like a vertical society over, like, a Western horizontal society, that's probably, like, one of the major, like, I don't know, depression symptoms here, probably. I don't know. I'm, like, literally just talking out of my ass. Talking from what I gathered just by being an observer. Oh yeah, I mean, they have that too. That goes without saying. Like, freaking all over, like, surrounding Mount Fuji. Like, there's like a certain forest that people just like to go and kill themselves. It's just signs all over. Almost looks like Looney Tunes. You know, it's like free food here, free food here, free food here. Like, free dinner. Kinda, like in Looney Tunes. You know, do not kill yourself. If you need to kill yourself, call this number. Yeah, like, suicide is not an answer to anything. Like, why don't, like, bad people commit suicide? What? It's always like the, you know, generally, it's the bad people that put pressures good people into suicide, but, like, Yeah. Alright, so the fire thing. I don't know, I'm not even sure if this matters, but you know what, it's better than nothing. Ah, F you! I didn't even block that one. No, stop. You grab. Fucking grab, dude. There he goes. Yeah. I missed. Actually looking pretty good. Ah, you hit me! Bunch of poop. Ah! Fuck you. Oh. Oh, come on! Did I leave anything else as a bird? Yeah, I did.
What is it? Go.
Actually, never mind.
Farewell.
This way. don't think I have anything else to give to the bird, do I? I think if anything else, the bird might accept as a gift. Wait, the bird didn't leave me anything! Fucking A!
You.
I gave you the fucking ring, you little stupid bird! Give this.
No.
This thing. I guess that's it then. I can't think of anything else. Did this get me anything? The Artorias ring? Seems like I can leave this here. I don't know, it seems like it has like some kind of special property where it just doesn't, where he doesn't respond to it. He doesn't give you anything for it. But I can keep getting the ring back. Not even sure if I've gotten anything out of it. What about the what about the box head? There's nothing in here, right? If I give him a sunlight medal. Boy, I need to hold on to these. Use that at the end, yeah. Yeah, Gurmit, dude. Dung. Crap. Look at these rings, look almost identical. I gotta poop, shit. Spend time pooping while I'm on the clock. I guess I'll go poop. Can't fight a load of cinders with and it loaded in the butt. I'll do it. Sure. Okay. Pooped. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, something to give to the bird. I can't think of anything else to give to the bird. I give him my fire things. What about this pyromancy flame? What is this? I can give him this. Because I got this +5 one. Okay, well, I can give him that. I just put in my inventory. Oh no. Oh, in the head. Let's go. Oh, you know what? I also wanna. I think got some money. Like, maybe reinforce something. Go. My pants. Wear this thing. Go. Oh, the divine scythe I put in my inventory by accident. It's garbage. Okay. Oh, he's not talking anymore now. Ooh, that was a waste of time. Will that ring that I just lost show up in the lost and found, or does it only work for, like, certain rings? I keep getting Artorias ring back. Oh, wait, there it is. Oh no, I did get it back. Orange shard ring. Interesting. So I guess there's like certain rings that you're just not supposed to lose that keep showing up in here. And those like the bird gets confused over, maybe. I could just jump down here too. Oh no. didn't even notice this was open. Yeah, single drop rings. Like 90% of the rings are single drop. Oops. Fuck, I died. I bet I can like destroy this guy with the washing pole. But I don't know. I sort of want to do it with the scythe. I feel like every boss I should like beat with a different weapon. So far, I think I've been doing that. Not exactly intentionally either. Because, like, last new game, I beat most of the bosses with the Black Halberd. Black Halberd, I suppose the Bastard Sword, and some select weapons. I feel like I'm going about it slightly differently. But man, did some of those weapons make some bosses like super easy. Like the freaking dragons, the molar fist. That weapon's pretty awesome. It deals like damage very quickly. It's short range, but it deals damage very fast. Who did I use on that? Was it on, Actually, can't remember, but I remember... Who did I use it on? That's a good question. Not Artorias. Artorias, I use the washing pole. Now I'm beating most bosses with this scythe. I might have beaten Was it Calamite? Maybe? That sounds like a likely candidate. What did I beat Calamite with? Probably the... Oh, no, well, this time. I didn't kill anybody with the tooth this time. The molar, because I don't have the molar this game. I made the golem axe, which I haven't used at all. I just wanted to see it. But the dragon mauler was very good against heavily armored bad guys. Like those warhogs. Very good against those. Because fists don't bounce off. Like other weapons. No, I'm gonna do it at the end of the game. The very, very end. Where it won't matter. I wonder if I'll, like, start in the opening sequence with, like, a dragon head. I think that's what the description says, right? It, like, gives you, like a dragon face or something. Also, like, I need to fight this guy with, like, his own clothes. I should come in here with, like, the Lord of Cinders gear. Like, I'm the Lord of Cinders, bitch. I'm here to take over. Follow that Lord of Cinders gear from that guy. Why'd I do that? Yoda sounds. I guess it just sounds kind of Yoda-y. Kick them back. Ah! Ah! Fuck you. Damn it. And that fucking punish, like, it always hurts more than it heals, so. Nope, that's gonna be a punish. Fuck you, dude. Ah! Damn it. So I could, like, go out and do it now if I want to. Just kind of, just an idea. Lazy right now. But yeah, I totally want to play a randomizer of this game. Randomizer looks fun as hell. It's a shame that I can't just, like, randomize the game right now, like, with this character. I will, like, throw away everything and just play a randomizer with this character. Now you gotta start over. Come on, stop wasting my time. Suppose I could put on lighter armor so I get my speed boost. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong, because, like, I'm not dodging fast enough, and I'm not getting on long enough invincibility frames to avoid some of his fire attacks when I roll. But I feel like I should be able to manage by actually rolling properly. Ugh. I just want to grab my corpse, please. Thank you. Ah, totally could have done the anti-fire. No! Take me out, you little asshole. Yeah! Shit. Back, back, back. No! I need to give myself time to even if he does give me opportunities to hit him, I need to give myself time to recover. My staminers. Oh, let's go back. Let's keep doing this bird thing. Oh, okay. Staminers. Gross. Please. Gross. What the, swing your weapon! Thank you.
You give.
Yeah. Not like I'm trying to save the world or anything, but I'll give you something warm. Did I already give you this?
No.
Give you that. What was I gonna give you? Oh, this. It's better give me like a Titanite slab or something. Fuck. I think like if you pick it up again by accident, I think you fuck it up. Whatever. I don't care too much. Just doing this just while I die 1,000 times. I can even like. But that makes it so much easier. Anything else I need to upgrade? I can upgrade these shields, but what's the point? And Serpent Greatsword. Where? Oh, the Greatsword. Just a regular Greatsword. Way more. Let's go. Let's upgrade this crap. One-hander. Upgrade all this random crap. Well, I'm dying 1,000 times. Great Axe. Great Axe might be a good weapon to upgrade because you start, like, you literally almost start the game with it. Get the Great Axe. Where's the Great Axe? Oh wait. $800 money. This is 800 money nonsense. Okay. Alright, let's fix my sword. I'm not gonna be able to beat this guy? Is it gonna come to pass and I'm not gonna be able to beat this guy? I might have to make like a not occult scythe, just a regular one. I'm not sure if I have one. I can use the Lucerine, which is like probably the same thing. What I probably need to do is just unload my armor and just run around naked with this great shield. But that way I can, like, not have these stamina regeneration things on, because, light armor, you actually get, like, a bonus, I feel like, to your stamina recovery. Come on, fight me. Fight me, you're wasting my time. You know, let's try it. It's like, soft, take these off. Put this on. Let's put on like fire retardant gear. Let's get Valka's 2.5. .44 fire defense. 631. Sages for the win. 60. Wow, this thing's very protective. Okay. What else? I'm just gonna not have any boys. Just have that on. Do I have any like fire resistant armor? Armor. It's 32. Seven. This gives me 21 fire defense. Yo! The fuck? Really? Very comparable to the brigand trousers. The brigand trousers look way more heavy than just like underwear and boots. Okay. Only traveling boots only weigh 1 point or 2 less. Oh, this is 26 fire defense. Whoa. Oh, the painting guardian. The painting guardian? It's 4. I think it's too much. Nope, still good. Okay, and you can't see the dumb white bath towel. You can kind of see the cool. See it. Dude, that bath towel looks like it totally get caught on your shoe. Like, it totally looks like an accident waiting to happen, you know, where you're, like, walking, fuck, and, like, you step on the bath towel, and then, as you move the other foot forward, it just, like, comes off. You know what I'm talking about? Like, look at these things. Look at this. You still get what I'm saying? Like that, where my scythe is pointing? Yeah, well, and then you're moving that foot forward. You put your foot down, but the end of the bath towel is under your foot, right? And then you proceed to move your other leg forward, but then it pulls the the foot that's holding down the bath towel pulls at the bath towel that's tied to your waist, and it just like comes off, and then accident. What's happening? It's like way too low. Like these like painted guardian guys are supposed to be known for their speed and shit, but I totally think that freaking bath towel at the end would get caught on their foot. Probably like part of their training. The art of not getting that caught on your foot. Because look at it. It's like all over there. It just bothers me. That I totally keep getting like if I was cosplaying this, that'd be like a problem that would just keep happening at like the expo, We just keep that shit just keeps getting caught on your foot. Yeah. This doesn't look good. It bothers me. I'm like way less armored than before, so I should actually be careful as I take hits. Oh god. It's like trash bags, huh? It looks like a bath towel to me. But then in Japan, you don't have, like, white trash bags. Yeah, we don't have white trash bags. I don't know why. I don't know what difference color makes. It's not like they're all clear either. If it was all clear, like, it makes more sense because, like, Japan's all about shame for display. If you're like mixing the wrong kind of garbage in like in the wrong bin, then it's like you can see it. It's shame for display on you. You lose. I don't know. Dignity points or whatever. Bye. Like that guy. We have like the black / people call them green ones. We have those. Yep, sort everything. Even like ask you to like take the labels off plastic bottles and then like separate the labels from the plastic bottles. Fuck that. Yeah, and cardboard. Well, like certain paper. Like newspaper. I'm telling you, you don't want to live in Japan. Seems like all fun and games down here with anime and like video games, but it's fucking there's a lot of annoying things to deal with. I mean, if I had the opportunity, I'm totally ready to go somewhere else. I don't need to be here anymore. I wanna blind let's play somewhere else. Like it's like I played Japan Dark Souls for like 15, 20 years now. I'm good. But I mean, that's why I'm kind of like keeping an eye on like Canada news and like what the fuck they're doing in their government, because their government's getting weird too. I asked you about your prime minister right now, and you seem like you're okay with him, but I don't know. I don't trust that guy. I don't trust that guy's smile. It doesn't look right. I lived myself 30-some years, and I've kind of noticed that I got a good read on people, and that guy, I don't know. But then, you know, it's like all politicians, like, all politicians got that fucking smile that I just want to, like, punch off their face. But that dude's a little too confident in himself. I don't know, I don't trust him. Like that Ukrainian president looks badass. He used to be a comedian, do you know that? But he looks like, you know, he looks pretty badass. Yeah, he used to be a comedian. He used to be a comedian that acted his role was like he He was to play a teacher that was actually like some kind of like government spy or something. Something like that. But like he had like, I think the show was about him having like conflicting, like a conflict of conscience because like he was actually like a good teacher or something. But like basically people wanted that guy to be the president. So he was like, I can do that. I mean, I practiced long enough. Not interest. It's not interest. It's like conflict of just. Yeah, I guess because like you got your job, and then you got this dude that you're supposed to be for your job, and they're two different people. It's like, but it's hard to pinpoint what the man exactly is with all the propaganda flying around and the false narrative that's being shot at from both sides. But I don't know. He looks pretty legit to me. And there's really no denying that he's like still on the ground. He's still there in a war zone, doing his things. Still not backing down on his word. So. But I think there's like definitely some kind of like false reports flying around about how many planes was shot down by who and who captured what and shit like that. Yeah, like the Afghan president. He totally booked. That was hilarious. He just took his fucking suitcase full of money and booked. He was like, well, this farce is over. I can sit back and pretend to be running a democratic show for America anymore. Whoops, I'm leaving. So I mean, like, it was just kind of the whole like Afghanistan thing was just weird. I knew the reason, but like if it was like a real-time strategy or like any kind, if it was like grand strategy, like if you're playing a grand strategy game, it's just not something that you would upkeep as a player because it's just draining your funds. But basically, you know, it was advantageous for Afghanistan to be under U.S. control because it's just like it's just a place where you can have to keep an eye on extremists and stuff and not let that shit spill out of control in that region against the interests of America. But it was like taking up so much resources. And like the people didn't care for it. You know, if it was like, if the people wanted that, then sure. But it was very obvious that they didn't really care. I mean, maybe they wanted it, but not so much that they cared to fight for it. So you know, look what happened. America pulls out, and just fucking Al Qaeda moves in, and people are like, whatever. It's just a new flag. Same day, different flag. For those people. Shit, I gotta go to work soon. I haven't beaten this guy yet. Need to move on to the next game. But yeah, those Ukrainians, I mean, they're still... They're down there. I mean, they're fighting. That can't be denied. Those people definitely do not want Russia forcing shit on them. They're fighting for it. So good on them. But then you'll say that you'll hear that, well, it's them being mind tricked, that they're sacrificing their lives for a war that they don't need to be fought. I mean, yeah, I mean, you think about it, no war has to be fought. But when war is brought to some people, it's just a choice that they can make. You can either run from it or you can fight with it. And those people chose to fight with it. And I'm not gonna belittle their decision. I think it's a noble cause. You know what? You fight for your home. You fight for the ground you live on. That's good. mean, people don't do that nowadays. It's the fucking, like, what I don't like is, like, the whole, like, you know, oh, well, we support Ukraine and what they're doing. Like, whatever, dudes. You don't support shit. Just makes you think that your smile is more genuine when you say shit like that, but... Get out of here. You're supporting them by doing what? What are you doing exactly to support them? Nothing. Just because you say you're supporting doesn't mean like you're doing anything with them. But I suppose... So, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like in the... Oh, fuck. Yeah, I need to like dodge more. I can't just like be tanking hits anymore with this armor. Yeah, it's like... I'm this person with money on Twitter saying I support the Ukrainian cause. Well then, like, why don't you go down there? Why don't you, like, I don't know, donate your money or something, do something. Like, why don't you, like, do shit? But then there's, like, also, like countries that say they support Ukraine, so they're sending, like, their guns over there. You know, that's pretty weak, too. Here, like, go kill each other at our expense. Have fun. Have some guns. Here's explosives. You keep fighting so that, to uphold our interests in that region. Because we definitely don't want Russia taking control of Ukraine. That'd be bad for us. So, like, yeah, we support you. Here's guns. Right, like send troops. Like that's usually not the right thing to say, because then you're sending like a bunch of people that's not really related to the fighting that's happening over somewhere else. But you got all these people on the Twitters saying how much they support this war. Like, send them. It's like, all right, well, like, why don't we draft these people? Oh no, you know what? We don't support it anymore. That's what you're gonna get. If you got so many people, like, saying they support this war and their cause, then, like, alright, well, send bodies, too. I'm sure these people that support this war would be glad, like, happy, like, glad to have, like a system and a way to, like, easily transfer themselves over to this country to like, I don't know, aid them. Be in the mud. You know? I mean, they don't even have to, like, fight. I mean, they can be, like, handling out soup or doing humanitarian aid. You want to do that? No? But I thought you support these people. I thought you support this war. What changed your mind? It's fucking dumb. I'd probably be a useless fighter too. Like officially sending troops probably wouldn't be... That'd be a risky move. Because it'll give excuses for pro-Russian countries to send their troops into it, and then that'll just escalate, and things will go bad. But honestly, just, like, why not, like, your government start, like, if you support Ukraine, like, we'll send you over there. You know. Anyone who supports Ukraine that wants to go over there, go. Like, we'll help you. I mean, we're already sending, like, planes with guns, or we'll just package you the same way. Go. Have fun. Ah! Ah! Butt munch nincompoop. Ah, shit. You know what? This isn't good because I lost poise. I'm noticing that I'm like getting... My guard is broken easily. You haven't punched anyone since 5th grade? I think that's... You probably did more punching than a lot of people. I did my fair share of punching, but... You don't bring your fist to a fight with tanks. Scrappy is the best kind of fighting. I mean, not the best, but it's the most, effective. Like a common Street Fighter. You'd be surprised how many common Street Fighters would just be able to kick, like, a martial artist's ass. Because, like, they're used to freaking, like, I don't know, like, rules and shit. Like, no hitting, like, under the belt and all this other crap. What kind of crap is that? Like, no hitting in the face. Like, I learned in Philly that there's, you know... The most effective way to win a fight is get your opponent to the ground first. Get them to the ground first. And then you just, like, kick the shit out of them. Until they can't move. That's basically how I ended fights. You, get them to the ground first, and also be aware of your surroundings. Make sure that you're not being goaded toward their friends, but you're goading your douchebag opponent to your friends. And see if they'll like be goaded, because that means they're dumb. You know, I super did, like, I didn't realize it at the time, but you know what I do in my video games, be perceptive. I kind of did that. You just trip them. You trip them, you go for their legs, you make them fall over. Because I didn't have body mass. So I had to be wary of, like, you know, usually a fight starts with, like, a tackle. Or something. They'll try to, like, get you to the ground. So I had to, like, avoid that at all costs. So I had to make the first move. Almost all the time. It was dodge, make them fall, and then just kick them in the face or something. Just hit them where... Incapacitate them as fast as possible. That was it. Yeah. So yeah, you get it. Yeah, because you're little. Little people have their own way of fighting. You definitely can't rely on your body mass, so you have to rely on, you know, like a Doug Funny. What was it in Quail Man? Like, he knew what he was talking about. Whole, like, speed thing, intelligence. But you were a tackler? But if you can get the jump on them, that's oh fuck, that's what you do. But when you do go for that tackle, you go for the lower body. Make sure they don't fall on you. What? How did it hit me? Ah! Stupid stone thing! Fuck you! Yeah. That's how you do it. Dude, you could totally make it in Ukraine. No problem. you're thinking that far ahead in a fight, then you're fine. Oh wait, you know what? I'm fat rolling. Why am I fat rolling now? What changed so I'm fat rolling? That's why I was getting hit. Why am I fat rolling now? Oh, is this not good? This thing isn't good. This thing is good armor though. 34 armor and what? 40 fire defense? 34 fire defense. What else was living? This is the source of my poise. Oh, 18 poise. How much poise? I just got 18 poise. Other fire retardant. I can. It's like. Yeah, diapers. There we go. Okay. Weapon fully repaired. Good question. No, but it's okay. Hey, James. This probably might be my last one. I gotta go to work. Man, I gave myself 3 hours. I figured I could beat this. The last boss. I kind of want to do it with this scythe, but the magical damage probably is not helping me. But I feel like this is how I beat the Lord of Cinders the first time. I did it with the Crescent Axe, which was divided with magic damage. But I guess he's got extra magic defense. No, some. Yo, dude, my poise is completely wrecked. Yeah, I can't swing twice after I block. Yeah, I can't. That's crazy. Usually I can get like another swing in. Nope. What ring am I? Oh, I'm wearing the Havel's ring, of course. Oh, I'm going to beat him tonight. I super want to play something else tomorrow. And I might be able to play in the morning and then go to my appointment. And do a little shopping and then come back and play more, but I don't feel like devoting a session to playing this fucking Alberto. Ah! Nope. Get punished. Come on! Dickwad. One likes you. Fuck. Oh, man. Nah, I should have drank. No, man, he just does not want it. That's it. The only time you can do it is when he's either like stuck on a thing. Why'd I kick? Yeah. Fuck, man. Twice? 3 times? What the fuck? Up here. Ah! Ah! How'd you get out of here? Ah! Oh, come on! I have time for one more. I'm gonna just like avoid all the bad guys. I can do that. I think I'm just hungry. Eat like very little before going to work, because there's always just something to eat at work. Then there's my secret place later. I haven't had like the chance to go to it lately. Just work's been keeping me. Even though it's like super close to my work. I really should like just switch my work to the secret place. That oh no! That's the first time I tried to avoid that guy, and that's what happened. Do it again. I could, but it's just they'd be like, why would you? I really can't, like, honestly say, because I don't like my current one. That's not a reason. To me, it's not a reason. Did you just poke me in the butt, you little pervert? Blood pirate. I love how these, like, elite knights that are supposed to be running defense for their Great Lord of Cinders are just completely useless at hitting things. They're not that guy. That guy was kind of on point. I can just kind of keep going. In there. I can avoid that sometimes, and sometimes I can't. Alright, so that's punishable. Punishing the kick. Get me there too. Can I drink? No. Drink? No. Thank you. Totally does that, like standing around. I'm old and confused, and he just boom punches you. Ah! Gundam. Gundam style up there. Oh my god! I'm like making like these dumb mistakes. I got too used to just like digging around in this game, I guess. I'm not taking this game seriously anymore. I just need to take this game seriously for just this like 15 minutes of fighting this guy, but my brain won't do it. I'm gonna have to do it tonight. I don't feel like playing this game. I don't feel like playing this game tomorrow. I was actually hoping I just beat it like right off the bat, so I can just like dick around and plus for a little bit to see how it is, and then call it a stream. But man, this guy's being a dick face, hairy ass dick face. Oh my god, no, I totally should just be able to beat this guy, but I'm like not for whatever reason. And it's before work. I'm like looking at, you know, I have one eye is keeping an eye on the clock. Still though, you shouldn't be that hard. You just dodge, you hit him, and then when he goes for the grab, you heal. That's all. That's all this guy is. Except he fakes you out sometimes. But you like, I figured out that you can like wait out those instances when he fakes you out. But I like go and get greedy for no reason. That's been messing me up. But yeah, when he two-hands the sword, he sometimes switches the second swing into a thrust that follows your dodge, so you need to block those two. Or at least dodge the first one if you see it fast enough. Block the second one all the time, because he sometimes will stab. And then the third strike, he delays it sometimes. You just kind of dodge when he swings. But for the most part, it's not so much delayed that you need like perfect timing. But after that third swing, you could hit, and then he does the one-hand combo. You just gotta watch out for the swipe. Just boom. But that you can prevent by just keeping a certain distance, because he's shorter range when he one-hands. And then you kind of dodge the rest. Just gotta make sure you're not next to like a dumb stalactite, so like you're not rolling into nothing, or you're not rolling into a sword, and you just kind of roll out that combo, and then you strike. When he kicks, you strike. When he grabs you, you heal. That's it. Those are the no counterable hits. Everything else, he just like does something dumb. But the jumps, if you can catch them early enough, or like if you're locked on and he jumps in a way that like your character is still tracing him, going into the swing so that it hits exactly when he lands, then that's a clean hit. But if you do it too slow, he'll punish you after he finishes his jump animation. So like, I like this boss because it's very fighting gamey. But I'm just kind of disappointed that I like understand all of his things, yet I can't beat him for whatever reason. That's bothering me. But alright, well that's last thing I do. Let's go check out what that bird has. I don't remember what I left on. What did I leave on? The pyromancy flame, I think. God. Fuck, come on, just beat this guy. I don't think the light armor is making any difference either. I feel like the heavier armor gave me more of a chance. Kind of like how I can just like block for a longer time. But eventually he just kind of keeps going into his combos where he doesn't give you time to recover stamina. That's when being in light armor helps, because you can like just kind of keep dodging. No! Lazy. Why there isn't like a warp to the asylum? Oh, you know why there isn't? Because technically you've like touched it already. So according to warp rules, the areas that the torches that the bonfires that you lit, if there's a warp point associated with it, you start with the warp point. So I guess that's why. Otherwise, you'd be able to like warp there without having discovered that you need to take the bird to get there first. That's bad. I guess. Oh my god. You know I can't do this. I need to go to work. Alright, so, I don't know. Next time we figure out what the fire gives me. The super fire hand gives me, and then, I don't know. We'll probably be discovering everything else that the bird gives me, because I'm not gonna beat this freaking boss. Work time. Alright. See you later.